Yizzo, what's up, y'all? Happy Saturday. Listen, man, I never thought in a million years it would be this difficult. And I'm not going to say the word difficult because nothing's easy when you start a business, man. You know, I hear a lot of people say, this is a lot of conversations I get with people. They say, well, go get somebody famous, you know, to help them build your channel or build your business or help you with your business. I mean, like, that's really easy. Like, you can go get somebody famous and they just gonna help you build your business without providing some type of monetization, paying, you know what I'm saying? Paying them money to come and be an ambassador or a spokesperson for your brand, you know? And then you have to get in touch with them. You know, the layers of going through either their managers or, the crew or somebody that know this person. A lot of times you might have to pay that person, which is nothing wrong with that. But it doesn't guarantee success for your product or getting your product out there. And a lot of questions I ask is, how did they get famous? You know, a lot of times they just put in the work. So it might be easier for me just to keep putting in the work. And let me backtrack a little bit just to give you guys just a little bit of, history on how long I've been at this thing, man. I actually started building my first website in 2012. That was the first website that I built, on this journey of starting a tech company, So, and since then, man, it's been a lot of down times, man. More downs than ups, man. It's been a couple ups. One of the ups, when I say ups, one of the, motivating, or had me motivated that, I'm going in the right direction in terms of building a tech brand is when I was introduced to Finally Free Productions. That's the company that I'm currently working with, who's the developers on the app. A lot of the design I do in terms of the envision that I share with the developers. They'll take my vision and put an actual design together, but it comes from me. But they do a lot of the work, and getting back to that time frame coming from 2012 to 2026, that 13-year period. It's like my company is a 13-year startup. But that was, from that first website that I built with a month later running into maintenance issues and didn't have a maintenance strategy, didn't know that when you build an online platform, you need maintenance just in case if anything goes wrong, and nobody's going to do maintenance for free if you're not building your site or if you're not using a platform that has templates that you can use, who offers maintenance services. See, the first website I built, I outsourced to a team of developers, which they gave me a price, they built the platform, but they didn't say anything about maintenance. I didn't ask anything about maintenance. That was my fault. That comes from being inexperienced and not doing your proper research, which I take full responsibility for that. I'm not blaming it on them. But it's just been an up and down journey in terms of building this company. But fast forward to 2026, because I like to live in the here and now, man. It might have been a blessing that it took this long to build the platform, because with artificial intelligence, AI, I can damn near run this business by myself. I'm gonna need certain positions covered. But for right now, just to get it off the ground, man, until some revenue can start coming in, with AI, I can use AI and it'll give me all the information I need. Prime example, a lot of the updates that I make on the platform, I'll tell AI or ChatGPT, that's the service that I use, I'll tell them exactly what I want to do. And they'll break it down into a professional layout that now when I go to talk to the developers, I'm talking their language. After studying exactly what ChatGPT helped me lay it out, everything that I want to do. And I can do that for various things that I need to actually run this business. So in hindsight, all the downs that I went through with building the business, it might have not been the right time. Now that I think about it. Because now is the right time. But it's still a lot of challenges that I'm going through. But it's cool because this is what you go through when you're building a business, man. If every business was easy, man, then everybody would have a successful business. You have people who have successful businesses, and they'll be the first ones to tell you this is not easy, man. You run into challenges every day. And that's what we go through in terms of building a brand, man. But I do believe we have something special with Fashcom, man. This is all built around fashion, man. Fashion advertisement, you know? And advertisement is big in the fashion game, and you have to advertise. People will not know about your product if you don't have an advertising strategy and a marketing strategy. Marketing, advertising, promoting your product. These are all the things that you can do on Fashcom, and I built the competition environment around advertising fashion products, man. Taking things or activities that individuals do day in and day out, just turned it into a competition. That's all it is, man. Just turn things that consumers, professionals, influencers do day in and day out, especially online in terms of posting pictures of fashion products. If you go to all e-commerce websites, this is exactly what you see on e-commerce websites, man. It's laid out. I was talking to ChatGPT. Am I going into the right direction in terms of, because I don't have any video on the platform, so I asked Chat, is this, or can you give me examples of successful websites without that video component? ChatGPT laid out a lot of successful platforms that don't have any video components to them. That's fashion-based platforms, e-commerce websites. Now let me also say this, share this bit of information with you guys. Fashion had the most online sales along with consumer electronics for the past 2 years. Probably longer than that, but I just went back the past 2 years, 24 and 25. So the strategy definitely works. You know what I mean? Just for plain, simple English, it definitely works. You know, so, and that's the whole strategy of Fashcom, man. It's laid out exactly like an e-commerce website in terms of what you're going to see when you log on to an e-commerce fashion platform, apparel platform. But with Fashcom, instead of just seeing Nike products where you'll go on to Nike and see Nike products, or seeing Supreme products when you go to Supreme's platform, or any other apparel/fashion platform, website, web application, whatever you want to call them. On Fashcom, you're going to see a fashion athlete showcasing how they wear Nikes with a pair of Supreme jeans, with a Adidas hoodie. You know, just to name a few, man. It could be any type of fashion outfit, but you get to see all different type of fashion outfits put together, all different type of fashion brands, fashion products put together with one fashion outfit. And you get to do this 5 times for each competition that you enter. You have tags built into your photo. So if you upload a photo, you take a full body photo, this outfit that you just put together. You feeling good, you looking good, you take a full body photo. You make sure you take it in a location that pops. So when somebody's scrolling through, they look at it. It's just not a blank location or a bland location, a bland location. Just like tasting bland food. You know what I mean? You taste bland food, you're like, I don't like that. You're gonna move on. You see a bland photo without a nice background, so you wanna make sure you take your photo with have a nice background. Certain things that you wanna do to make your post pop as a fashion athlete competing in competitions on the Fast Count mobile app. You know, it's all about 2 businesses that you can run on the platform. Fast Count Pro, the individuals who creates, publishes, and manages the competitions, and then you have your fashion athletes, the individuals who are participating in the competition. It's no different than if you have a professional sports team. You're going to have the management side. These are the individuals who are making the sports event happen, and then you're going to have the players. These are the individuals who actually play in the game. Same exact concept that you see on Fast Count. The individuals who invest in that monthly subscription that allows them access to tools to actually produce, I like to say, create, publish, and manage the competitions. And then you're going to have individuals who participate in the competitions. I set it up where individuals who participate in the competitions has more ways to generate revenue than the individuals who are actually creating, publishing, and managing the competition. This creates a demand to participate in the competitions where the Fast Count Pros just supply the competitions, but you need participants in there. So if you give them extra value, make them feel as though, and not even make them feel as though, because it's real, because they do have more opportunities to make money in terms of tips. Each post that they submit has a tips icon where users can support them by clicking on that icon and leaving a tip via their credit card. This is how you make payments online. It's no different than our platform. Also, you can subscribe to a fashion athlete right on their post. You have a subscribe icon. $4.99 a month. At $4.99 will give you access to premium content from that fashion athlete. Now, that fashion athlete, when they upload a standard competition photo, they'll also upload a premium competition photo that'll go straight to all their subscribers every time they enter a competition. Everything is based around your competition. This way, everybody has the opportunity to make money. Your Fast Count Pros have the opportunity to make money, and your fashion athletes have the opportunity to make money. So as a fashion athlete, every time you enter a competition, you can submit or publish a regular competition post where all community members will see it and have access to, and you can send all your subscribers a premium competition post where only they will see it, have access to. So that tells me, or should tell you, that you're gonna need a whole lot of apparel, because you're gonna have to submit your regular competition post where everybody can see it, which that's gonna showcase your fashion style to the whole community. And this is where you're gonna build your subscribers, or this is how you're gonna build your subscribers. But it also gives you the opportunity, once you build those subscribers, now you got to feed those subscribers. You got to feed them with content. So you got to have a lot of clothes to feed them with content, because you can't feed them the same photo that you're feeding the whole community. They're paying for that premium content. That's why this game is so serious. It's set up, it's serious. This is a serious business, man. This is a serious business, man. But the fashion game is moving, man. It's profitable. Most online sales, 24 and 25, and Probably previous years had the most online sales, but we're only going to talk about 24 and 25. The most online sales. Keep that in the back of your head, man. Just wanted to share some information about this journey of trying to build this tech brand, mobile software platforms. That's what we own. That's what I own. That's what we getting off the ground. And it's built for everybody to win. Once you join FastComp, once you invest in a subscription, or once you start investing in competitions by paying the entry fees, it's going to give you access to all type of tools used to advertise products, used to provide inspiration, provide hope via style on the internet. All right, this is your man FastComp Kev, and as always, man, I hope wherever you're at, you have a fantastic Saturday. I'm about to go home, check out some of these football playoff games, NFL. They have 2 playoff games today, so, I'm just a fan today. My guys play tomorrow. I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. I'm a Philadelphia native. The company is based out of Philadelphia, so we're trying to, add to the tech/fashion scene in the city of Philadelphia. We're not trying to bring it because it's already here. We're just trying to, get dug in with the tech/fashion scene, man. That's what we do on FastComp. All right? So, enjoy your Saturday, man. I'm going to be checking in every day, man, trying to get this channel built and pumping, trying to give some good content, man, about money, man. I can't really bring nothing else, man. That's all I can talk about is FastComp and all the different ways that you can build a brand on FastComp, all right? So, like I said, once again, man, enjoy your day, man. I'm going to check in tomorrow. Peace.